Hey guys, it is a gorgeous day here in Texas today. Yesterday it was a terrible stormy day, and this sunshine really does my mood some good. Everybody's out doing their own thing, so I thought I would sit down for a second and do a video about some of the transgender issues. Today I kind of want to talk about how we handle friends and family that are not accepting of our child. I'm in no way saying this is the right way to handle it or this is the only way to handle it. I'm saying this is how we chose to do it. Maybe you can find a common thread in your life in how we have handled some of the things that have come up in our life. I have made a video recently, a little while ago, about negativity and not wanting it here on my channel. I'll link that down below for you if you want to watch that. I have had to choose not to allow negativity in not only here on my channel, but in my life too, because for me, it takes a huge toll. It depresses me. It frustrates me. It upsets me. It's just hard. I don't do well with it. I'm one of those people that I want everybody to like me. And when you don't, I wonder what's wrong with me. And that's not a healthy way to look at it, because, you know, you're not the one at fault. And it took me a while to get here because, I've dealt with a lot of stuff in my life, and I've handled it differently than I'm handling it now. And I'll just tell you, it is such a relief the way we're handling it now. We have friends, we have family that are not accepting of my trans child. They there's a difference in people that don't really understand it or don't agree with it, but they still treat us with kindness anyway. That's not the people I'm talking about. I'm talking about the people that just flat out have a negative opinion about it and want to continually tell you how you should be handling your life. For a long time, I didn't think that it was right to cut family members out of your life because, oh my gosh, they're family. We're supposed to all love each other. Well, guys, let me tell you, just because you land in a family, be it by birth or by marriage, it doesn't guarantee that you're going to like those people or get along with or agree with those people that you happen to be in a family with. Now, what I have done, and I got to this point through therapy. I did not come to this on my own. I had to have help in understanding or figuring out a healthy way to handle this. Now, here's what I think. You have had a long time to think about and process you being gay or you being transgender, whatever it is, whatever difference, that you may be having with your family. You've thought about this, you've had time to process it, possibly even years to deal with it. And your family member or friends may have just learned about it. And so they needed a period of time to process it, just like you did. It's going to take some longer than others. Even if they don't understand, there will be people that accept you and are nice to you, and then there will be people that don't. They will disagree. But this is what I think. I think first you give them time. You've had years to process, all this, whether it's being gay or being trans, you've had years to process that. The person that you sprung it on, be it family or friends, now needs that same period of time to process it, to come to terms with it, to understand it. And that leads to my second thing. I think you should try to help educate the people that want to be educated. Will everybody want to be educated? No. You're going to have people. I have people. That is one of the reasons, probably the main reason that I have gotten off of Facebook, because I have family and friends that, still want to post stuff about Caitlyn Jenner not being a real woman and, saying things like that. Now, for the most part, people stopped saying any of that stuff on Facebook, and I appreciate that greatly. But then you still have the ones that, and I'm not trying to knock anything here, but it's usually the religious people that are speaking out the loudest. Now, I understand that there are people that believe that it is wrong. I don't agree with that, but I do know that there are that group of people. but that don't believe in it because of, their religious beliefs. And that's okay. That is completely okay. I'm not asking you to agree with it. I'm not asking anything. I ask that you treat my family with kindness. That is it. You don't have to accept anything I'm doing, but you also are not going to get the opportunity to tell me how wrong I am, because I don't want to hear it. I don't need to hear it. My daughter doesn't need to hear it. We have a family member that went into a private message and asked if they could send us some scripture that, we just needed to pray harder about this. And I said, while I appreciate your concern, I really do. We do not need scriptures about this. This is something that is not going to get prayed away. Now, I don't understand that mentality. You have people that are mentally retarded. You have people that are handicapped. You have people that have become handicapped. A million different scenarios that it doesn't get better. You don't pray it away. Things are the way that they are, and you just have to accept them. You have to learn how to deal with them. And so that person never spoke to me again. I guess they were offended that I wouldn't let them send me scriptures. Well, you're not the only one that knows how to read the Bible. We've read it too. And so I'm not turning down your opportunity to learn more. I'm saying, no, we're past that. We realize that there are things in this life that will not get changed. People become sick and people die. People have, illness. There's a million different things that happen that prayer will not change it. So I believe you need to give them time to come to terms with it. I believe for the ones that want to be educated, you should try to help educate them. Post stuff on your Facebook about transgender or gay or whatever. Post whatever you think would be helpful to them to learn more about it. Now, if they still choose not to listen and they still choose to be, not so nice, I think you should cut them out of your life. There's no sense. And guys, I don't say that lightly. It took me a long time to come to terms with being able to do that. But when you have people that, this is the only way I know how to describe it. They're like a cancer. They're this little spot in your life that just kind of continues to grow, slowly. Some may not be so slow. It may be pretty fast. But they grow a negativity in your life, and you just don't need that. You don't deserve that. You deserve to be accepted and loved. Do they have to agree with who you are or whatever? They don't have to. And that's okay, because I have several friends that are very religious that do not agree with my child's lifestyle, which, I don't understand that. But we're still friends because they treat us with kindness. They respect us as human beings. They continue to still think that being trans or being gay is a choice. And I won't knock them for believing that way if they won't knock me for not believing that way. That's just how I see it. That's how we handle it as a family. We have family members that, are amazing about it. I just cannot tell y'all guys. Some of them have shocked me, and I've gone like, oh my gosh, I'm so proud of you. So we have those family members, and we have other family members that I'm like, sorry, I just can't keep this going. There's just no sense in it. If you cannot treat us with respect and kindness, and not continually preach to us, I'll choose not to be around you. We as a family, we don't knock anybody else's lifestyle ever. Do we live differently than some people? Yeah, we do. Do we think we're better than other people? No. And do we think we're worse than other people? No, we aren't. And you shouldn't feel that way either. You shouldn't feel less than anyone. You are a human being that deserves love and respect. If you cannot find that within your circle of family and friends, find you a new circle of family and friends, because I assure you, some of the most important people in our life are not family. We weren't we weren't born into that family. We didn't marry into that family. They are simply human beings that treat us with love and respect. And now they have since become our family. And that's just what I have to say about it, guys. You don't have to take, even if it's your immediate family, guys, you don't have to put up with hateful talk. You don't have to be put up with being talked down to. You don't have to put up with that. I realize that it's hard sometimes financially. You can't make changes in your life because, you don't have the money to move away or get away or whatever. But just know that there are people out there that if you give yourself the opportunity, like we have, we separated ourselves from the negative people and gave ourselves a chance to be open to positive people. And it's made a huge difference in our life, guys. Huge, huge, huge. So that's what I would suggest. You give whoever are needing time to come to terms with it. Help educate them if they want to be educated. And if all else fails, not move away from them, but just don't have them in your life. You don't have to completely cut them out. You can completely cut them out. It is my belief that, there are like 8 billion people on this planet. I don't really know. We're not meant to like all 8 billion of them. And just because we landed in a family of people means nothing. We will not always see eye to eye with everyone. Give yourself permission to find those people that will treat you with kindness. And it may not always be our family. And it may not always be the friends that you've always had. But trust me, there are people out there that will love you and treat you with kindness. That's how we've handled it, guys. My daughter is thinking that she may be kind of comfortable with, making a video with me. We've talked about it. And she said that she would actually like to. If there's a certain topic you would like us to talk about, just let us know. And we will see what we can do. Thanks, guys, for watching. And I'll see you next time.